Hello and welcome, my name is Jay. In this video, we're going to be looking at the new article for what's the official formal name? The BX Series Droid Commandos, which are basically the sniper team special forces for the Separatist faction in Star Wars Legion. So it's not going to be a long video, we're just going to quickly look at the article, call that a day, move on with our lives kind of things. But yes, they did the ARC Troopers the other week, and now we're getting the BX droids. And yeah, I've got to say, I really like the miniatures. Anybody in the UK selling a Separatist army that's built, please let me know. I cannot be bothered building the miniatures. So if you live in the UK and you're trying to sell your Separatist army, please let me know. Yes, I would be interested. And yeah, I really like the shields on these. They've got that like transparent, I want to call it plastic, like plexiglass. I'm not 100% sure what it's going to be made out of, but the shields do look pretty damn cool. And the ones where the guns going through the shield, like, I hope that looks as good. It looks good on the picture. I hope it looks as good on the tabletop. It sort of feels like it could be a bit gimmicky, but we'll have to wait and see. It's a cool idea, so we'll see how it looks. The miniatures, I think, look pretty damn exceptional. Yeah, not much to say there. They're looking pretty damn good, so that's definitely interesting. The cards themselves, I'm pretty sure we'd already seen this. Whether or not we'd seen it in this much detail, I can't remember. They have AI dodge moves, so unless you give them a token, they've got to do one of the other ones, one of those things. A dodge isn't that bad, I guess, and neither's moving if you give them the tactical one thing where you move and you get a name token. So yeah, interesting. Impervious, so they're not immune to pierce like the ARC Troopers. I think they're just less likely to get pierced off the board. Scale, so they can climb pretty well. They're very agile. That's good. Scout 3. Have we seen a Scout 3? We've seen Scout 2, and you can up it probably to Scout 3, but I don't know if we'd actually seen a Scout 3. Off the top of my head, I can't really think about it, but yeah, really thematic, I guess, you know. A little scouting droids ready to pop off a sniper shot. Sharpshooter 1, so reduces the cover by 1. And yeah, the actual the red defense dice without by default defensive surges, which it's interesting for miniatures that are not super duper expensive, but you know, expensive enough. How much is that? 22 points a model, something like that, with 1 wound. I like the 2-man version of them, is what I'm basically trying to say. I think the 2-man version of them is your classic sniper team, and that's always worthwhile, especially when we consider how much is this droid unit. It's 50 points. So if you don't kit them out with anything, it's 50 points. 450, and then whatever upgrade you take. Yeah, that's fine. That's completely fine. 3 activations, 3 decent activations as well. Let's actually have a closer look at the sniper. So obviously only this unit can take it. Lethal 1. So you can spend name token to gain PS1, which is fine because it gives you the option. Basically, you're like, did I roll hits with my 2 red dice? Oh, yes, I did. Then have lethal 1. Did I not? I'll actually just use my aim and try and hit you. But yeah, pretty interesting. I'm liking the 2-man units. Although I wonder what you could do with the full-man unit. So you could give them this 6 points, which increases their melee attack from a black dice to a red and a white. The default shooting of 2 white at range 3 for 4-man unit, 8 white dice. Like, I'm not really rating that necessarily. I definitely think, for me, it looks like the snipers are the way to go here. But let's see what else we can give them. You could make them a bit more of a melee unit, but if you're a melee unit, you're still dead half the time, and you only have 4 wounds, so your effectiveness is very quickly diminished. Unlike some say something like the Royal Guard or something like that. I'm unconvinced by the melee-ness of that. The deflector shields, you gain shielded 2. Yeah, this I actually like. I mean, you can you put these on the strike team? I presume so. I don't know if you'd actually want to put them on the strike team. Maybe you would. I don't know. Maybe it's actually worth it. Somebody somewhere will be doing the maths on that, and I'll tell you that isn't me. It seems like it would be a lot more points because you go from 50 points to 68 points. Is that really something you want to be doing for a cheap sniper unit? Probably not. You'd probably just rather have an extra unit. So yeah, I would think so. I'm not digging the melee strategy with them, and I'm not really digging the shooting strategy with the full unit. So, is there another? There is a Saboteur, yeah. So there's a Saboteur. The Saboteur could be interesting, maybe. Would you add the Sniper to that unit? 2 red dice. Yeah, I'm liking the 2-man units. You know, all the people in the meta is playing like super competitive on like the Invader League will be like, Jay, you are completely wrong. They're not going to say like that. The full man unit's pretty great, and I'll be like, didn't think so. But yeah, I'm preferring the ARC Trooper version for whatever reason. Some feeling, I don't know, there's not that much difference to them, I guess, but I'm really preferring the ARC Trooper for whatever reason. The Saboteur I think is quite cool. 1 black, 2 white, you know, poison and stuff like that, blast. Yeah, Saboteurs are interesting. I did actually reasonably well. I came third at an event running 3 triple sabs and pulp. Like I do think you can have some fun with it, but it was pretty reliant on getting blue players sabs because you sort of needed them to come at you really. So yeah, I'm not convinced, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know what reason. I can't really sometimes explain my initial thoughts. They are just my initial thoughts. I do like the fact that this card is actually different pointed. I think we've seen it before, but maybe I didn't even notice it. But it's different pointed depending on what type of unit you're giving it to, which I think as a concept is really good. It means you can make you can cost things appropriately, whether or not that's making vehicles cheaper or support units cheaper or whatever. In this case, actually making a support unit more expensive, but that makes more sense. I am presuming that you could cancel... No, wait, that don't make sense. I was saying, like, could vehicles cancel crits from that? Maybe? I think so. I don't know. Not 100% sure. We've already seen this. Ion, that's fine. So that's pretty much it. Like, my instinct is... I don't really like the big unit, which is a shame because I think the models are cool as anything. But you know what? I actually think they can't do this because it wouldn't make sense. I was going to say if you popped in 2 sniper models, then you'd be able to get like 2 sniper teams from the model count. Because, you know, you might want that. I feel like most people will. And instead of having to buy 3 of them to get 3 snipers, you might only have to buy 2. Whatevs. That's not the case, is it, as far as I know, unless you convert something, which I guess you could if you fancy, but then technically in your tournament you're supposed to have the cards. Either way, my instinct is that I prefer the ARC Trooper ones, but I really like the models. That's it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have the most beautiful day, and goodbye.